Hi, it's Phil here. In this video we're going to be overviewing the features in Edge, MUSAC's cloud-based SMS. When you first log into Edge, you have the dashboard page. On here is a range of configurable widgets. These can show information relevant to your role. For example, we have a graph of year-to-date attendance rate, and to the right of this, incomplete roles for the day. Further over again, we have a place for school announcements. These can be dated to appear and disappear as required. At the bottom of the page, we have a button where we can add pastoral transactions. So simply put in the student's name and a few details about that. Further over, we can add other notes on assessment or attendance. And if we need to look up an individual student, we can click into this field here and then select them. And firstly, a summary of their information will be presented, and from here we could choose to go and edit or add to this if required. As you see, there's a row of buttons here that breaks down the student's information, but we have a summary here, and this may be all we require at the time. Along the top of the screen, we have a series of menus. The first is enrollments, and here takes us to editing information on students, staff and caregivers, and further over again is where we do our ministry returns. Towards the middle of the screen we have curriculum, and here we add and maintain our classes, as well as entering, analysing and reporting on assessment information. This is really the heart and soul of the package. Edge is very focused on analysing, reporting and on assessment and achievement. If we have a look in here, we can see that a range of assessments have been configured by this demo school. And to do that, we would have clicked on configure and then just tick under the different areas of the curriculum the different assessments we are wishing to work with. Once we've done that, Edge provides a range of screens to enter this data and then analyse it. If we go back and look our way through some of this, for example, we wanted to enter some star information on our Year 4 students in room Kokako. We simply click on Start, and then we have a page where we can enter these results. Click into the field we want to start with after checking the date, etc. And then we can enter these numbers. And then Edge figures out the rest of it for us. And we could do this for all our students. You can see a little triangle next to some or all of our students. This indicates there's a previous result, and we can click on this, have a look at that was, and compare it to what we've just entered. And we can see the page is broken up into the different year levels to make entry of the data quite straightforward. We try and enter incorrect numbers. The package will let us know this, and we need to go back and edit it to the correct result. Once we've done this, we could save the data and then go and analyse it. So let's pop back out of this page and look at some analysis of this. I'm not going to save it at this stage. If I go through to school analysis, because of the ticks I did on the configure screen, I can then have a range of graphs and tables and charts that I can choose from. Let's look at stay-on tables for that star information. By simply clicking on this, Edge provides us with a pre-configured table with the data that's been entered, and I can click on any of these numbers and that tells me who the students are associated with that particular stay-on in this case. I can print and export this if required. Further to this analysis, if I wanted to get a graph of this information, I can go back into this area and click on bar graph percent and stay-ons. This will present us with a bar graph as well as a line graph that shows us the national norms relating to this. Here we are. I could right click on this and copy it, paste it into a board report if I wanted to, or again print it or export it. As we can see back in the analysis options page, there's a wide range of choices for analysing and reporting on our data, and this goes across all parts of the curriculum. Also under the curriculum menu, we have report design and report entry. This is where a school can choose from a range of templates, add and select different items to have on their caregiver reports, depending on their own school needs. Teachers can then enter the data into this, and this can be printed or emailed off to the caregiver. It is also available to be published onto the caregiver portal, which is a part of Edge. Our next menu over is attendance, and here we can do the usual things such as marking attendance by individual students or classes or the whole school. We can print rolls that have photos on them to give to relievers. Also under the attendance menu we can get a summary of the information that's in there to date, and this can be broken down in a variety of ways and telling us what we need to know in different areas. So we can have to do with unjustified attendance, anybody that's got 100% attendance, and different attendance rates. And this can be done from year to date, just this term, or the last 4 weeks. Further down under the attendance menu, there are some analysis options where we can look at it by code and breaking it down over a different range of ages and dates. Reports are also available, ministry compliance reports or ones that are more relevant to your school. Under finance, this is where we can assign different billable items to students, and this is again dependent on your own school needs. As we can see, pending items down here on different students and different rooms. This can then be emailed as an invoice to the caregivers of the students, and once the money comes back in, this can be done under payment received, and we can get transaction summaries in a variety of different ways. This information can also be exported to our financial manager package. Under pastoral, we can add records to individual students, view those records, and then analyse this data as it's been entered. This is compliant with the PB4L specification for the ministry, and you can see here there's a graph that we can edit to a certain extent. We can remove certain information, add it back in, export it to CSV, and have a variety of other choices there to cut the data as we would like to see it. So that's a quick overview of some of the features we have available in Edge. If you'd like to know more about this, please don't hesitate to contact us at MUSAC 0800 600 159 for our support desk, or email us. These contact details are available on our website.